I've always been interested in the lives of foreigners who came to Thailand and developed relationships with local women. As a journalist, I had a unique perspective on these relationships, and I was determined to uncover the truth behind them. I had heard countless stories of foreign men falling in love with Thai women, only to have their hearts broken and their wallets emptied. I have always been skeptical of these relationships, and I have seen firsthand the damage they could do. Many of the women who worked in the go-go bars had heartbreaking stories of poverty and abuse, and they often turned to the bars as a last resort. They were exploited by the bar owners and the customers, and they rarely found happiness in these relationships. But I am determined to find the stories of those who had found true love in Thailand. I knew that it was possible. I want to give these stories a voice. So I began talking to people, asking questions, and digging deeper into the lives of those who had fallen in love with Thai bargirls. It was through this process that I met Kevin and Yip. Kevin was a charming and outgoing man who had been working in the go-go bars for several years. He had seen it all, from the wealthy businessmen who came to the bars to blow off steam, to the lonely tourists who were looking for companionship. But Kevin was different. He had fallen in love with Yip, a young woman who had caught his eye the moment she walked into the bar. They had been together for over a year, and Kevin was convinced that Yip was the one. I was skeptical, but she was also curious. I wanted to know what had drawn Kevin to Yip and why he believed that their relationship was different from all the others. So, I arranged to meet with Kevin and Yip at a local restaurant, and I listened as they told their story. Kevin spoke passionately about his love for Yip, and he described her as the most beautiful and caring woman he had ever met. Yip, for her part, was shy and reserved, but she smiled warmly at Kevin as he spoke. As I listened to their story, I began to see something different in their relationship. There was a genuine affection between them, a sense of mutual respect and understanding. They talked about their hopes and dreams for the future, and they seemed to genuinely care about each other. I couldn't help but feel a twinge of jealousy as I watched them together. I had never experienced a love like that, and I wondered if it was possible for me. But I quickly shook off those thoughts and focused on the story at hand. In the end, I realized that there were two sides to every story. Yes, there were plenty of foreign men who came to Thailand looking for a quick fling, but there were also those who found love and happiness with local women. It was a complex issue, and one that would always spark debate and discussion. But for Kevin and Yip, their love story was real, and it was something that I could respect. As they walked out of the restaurant hand in hand, I couldn't help but smile. Maybe, just maybe, true love could be found in the most unexpected places. This next story was sent to me by a very talented amateur writer regarding his experience in Thailand. It goes like this. The dame was a high-so Chinese aristocrat with enough dough to pack 8 townhouses with up to 12 fee-paying students in each house. I met her in a restaurant in Hua Hin, where she picked up the tab at the end of the evening. We hit it off, and I managed to arrange a dinner date with her, thanks to the fact that she owned a condo near mine. We spent every day together for nearly a year, and she was a breath of fresh air in my life. She was financially independent and didn't need a franc to take care of her. But one day, a tall Asian guy who claimed to be her brother-in-law confronted me at a local restaurant, saying that the family disapproved of our relationship and asking me never to contact her again. I was shocked, and when I emailed her, she politely said that it was for the best and wished me to find somebody young and beautiful to share my life with. She was from a high-source, strict Chinese Thai family, and everyone who knew her was surprised that we were an item. It seemed that her 2 kids, or perhaps the loss of respect within the Chinese community, were behind the sudden end of our relationship. And the rest of the story will continue as a part 2 video on my channel, which I will have up very soon. Everyone loves a good cliffhanger, right? See you there, sexy man.